YouTube, welcome back. This is TNT times 3. I'm Doc Holliday, and we're giving you guys a brief run on our D.C. trip. We did like 3 times, but this was our first trip. As you can see right there, you got the National Museum of African American History and Culture with the Washington Monument in the background. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in it, not to take up too much of you guys' time. We got this through our dispatcher. It was basically a cabinet, as you can see. That's the load that when we first started out, it's about 4,000 pounds. After our first stop, that's what, it looks like going to the second stop. It was about 3 stops we had to go to. This is the first stop. I just want to show you guys, it's basically an apartment complex that's renovating everything, and they reached out to a broker or a trucking company. Trucking company took the deal, but they only have 53 footers, so they outsourced to all these box trucks, and because you're going to need a lift gate with these. As you can see, that's an apartment complex, and you can see our box trucks are just a little bit easier getting in and out of these complexes and stuff, as long as they don't have no low-hanging, ceilings awnings and stuff like that. Or breezeway, some of those apartment complexes have, where you can walk over to the next building and stuff like that. But anyway, there was the first stop, we dropped it off. Now we're heading to our second stop. And if you haven't been in the DC area before, or anywhere up there near Maryland, where you're gonna have to run into these tolls. And we ran into a toll, but right here, this was our second stop. This was like the cabinet hub or the apartment complex hub, and we're just showing you. There was another truck already there, and it was a tight spot. And the other guy, he had a floor load, so he said he was gonna be there a while. So he was like, "Man, I don't think you can get in here, but you probably gonna have to wait for like 30 minutes." He even was trying to hint at me coming to help him. I'm like, hell no. I still got another stop to go to. This is after he dropped his stuff, he going home. And he had came pretty much from Florida to New York and then back here. So anyway, we just showing you right here. I drove all the way down there and then just backed it in. I'm not the best driver, but I used to drive. I drove for about 8 years with tractor trailers and whatnot, and so I can handle that box truck kind of good. I'm backing up right here. I'm leaving enough space so people come flying there doing about $1.30. I can still kind of see them in my passenger side mirror, and of course there's a car in front of me in a hurry. And but anyway, we got it done. We got in there and dropped our load off. I think we only had like 2 pallets left, and then we're backing up and we're heading over there to the third stop. And that's pretty much, there's one more pallet there. This picture was taken after I took off the first pallet at the last stop. So, and right here we're showing you where we're going and running into the tolls. So make sure if you get a load going anywhere up north, make sure you got a pocket full of change ready, because they're not really taking ones and stuff like that. It's gonna be coins. So you don't have to just carry quarters, but you can kind of hear it in our voice. We're like, "Hey man, what's going on with this?" We got to find change just to throw in there. But anyway, the DC run was pretty good. Like I said, we caught this 2 more times. That's when we kind of found out what was going on and why this load was getting put out on the board so much. Well, not the board, but our dispatcher was getting it so much because, they just kind of booked it without kind of looking into all the parameters. And I'm pretty sure it's like what happens to anybody. You book something and it's kind of too good to be true, and then you start seeing all this other stuff pop up as you get into it. Just like with this, it originally was only supposed to be 1 stop, then it turned to 2 stops, then when we got up there it turned to 3 stops. And of course I'm not making another stop until my dispatcher gets me a new RC, which is a rate confirmation, meaning without that RC I'm not going, because without that RC I can't prove that this is what you're supposed to be paying me. So the route was in there pretty good. We ended up getting like $17.20 for it. For all 3 stops. Kind of started off at like $16.45, $16.50, and it just kept going up from there. But the route wasn't too bad. Getting up there, got a hotel the night before, and then after that we went ahead and did our loads and ended up catching a load back. I think Yeah, I think it ended up being like a motorcycle. Yeah, transport that too. Up to Myrtle Beach, and then the second one I can't remember what we got. I think we might have just kind of bounced back and forth with Amazon, and then the third one we ended up getting the third load going back. We ended up getting a piece from an airport. Forklift parts we picked up at Cubs, and everybody know I hate airport loads, but they assured me that it would be ready, and it actually was ready when I got there. It's one piece, about 500 some pounds. Got it for about 800 bones. Took it to South Carolina, and then from there we was out of town, so I just went ahead and PC back to Atlanta. We was only like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So
ready?
Like I said, it's a good run. We probably might get some more. But I'm trying to clear out my cache here because I got all these videos I need to be editing, but we just been running kind of hard. I'm down here in Savannah right now, waiting. Been out here since yesterday. Waiting on to pick up a load tomorrow to take back to Atlanta. That's gonna go get delivered on Monday. And just got a new driver, so I got to start training him on Monday as well. So anyway, like I said, a good run. Some heavy stuff, dude. I'm telling you, those cabinets, and the place that made the cabinets actually make their own pallets. So these pallets, as you can see, these pallets are some weird sizes. They're long and just a headache. You just have to be really, really careful dealing with them. You can see they're extra long, and they don't even weigh these things the right way, as you'll see on here. Once I get it out on the lift gate, there's a certain way you got to turn it so it can clear that landing. Just kind of maneuver it, kind of like a tractor trailer. You just kind of, those wheels got to guide you in there. Once you get everything on there and you drop it down, and you can tell, once I got it off the lift gate, I could tell that one side, the side that I was on was light, the other side was heavy. So it was like it was lifting up like a seesaw. So I had to drop it, go back around, rehook it, and then carry it out. But, everything went good. No damages and nothing like that. And honestly, the lady that saw it, she, the third time we was up there, one of the head manager ladies, she, ride around to make sure that checking on the deliveries, and she was running late the last morning, and she got up there to the first stop we was at, and she said, "Oh my God, I saw your truck, and I recognized it was you guys." And I was like, "Okay, I'm good now. I know I got nothing to worry about." So it made us feel good, made us all warm and fuzzy inside, made me real friendly. She said she's gonna try to actually, request for us to do the rest of the lanes. Not counting on it, but if we do, we do good. If we don't, it's okay. Freight still has to be moved. So, but we just want to give you guys a rundown on that. It's just been kind of really, really busy. Still got some more content to put out. I want to appreciate all 8 subscribers we got right now. You guys are the best. Like I said, we're not doing this for no, money or nothing like that. We ain't trying to do consultations and stuff like that. If you got a question, we'll answer it. We ain't gonna charge nobody for it. Plus the stuff I've been hearing lately is, people have been setting out fake information and then, changing up and changing pages and stuff like that. So we're not into all of that. We're just out here trying to help anybody that needs help and, make some money and pay these bills, man. So for the most part, so. But anyway, that was pretty much our DC run. We kind of enjoyed it, got to sightsee a little bit, and and that's pretty much it. And now we're trying to make some more money down here. So you guys stay tuned. Hit us in the comments. You got any questions? Be happy to answer them. Anything I can answer. Hopefully I've ran into it before so I can answer it. But if not, I'll definitely try to research and find out for you, or reach out to somebody who I know has ran into it before. I got about 2 or 3 guys I'm kind of supervising and mentoring as far as them getting into the box truck business as well. Just trying to give them, tips, guidelines, and stuff what to look for, and I'm really, really pleased that that they're listening and they're actually being cautious with everything. And because 2 of them almost ran into a straight scam, man. And I'm just glad that they called me before they ran into it. They'd have been out a lot of money. That's how you create villains. So but yeah, and also shout out to Kate, Trisha, Cause my old lady, man, she doing her thing. Look at, she helping us out and everything. So, and being the camera lady at the same time. So, but anyway, that's it for this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on these other vids for you. Like I said, you live every day, you only die once. Enjoy yourself. Peace.